Hey, Captain Carrera here again, doing another review of a Bluetooth device for my 2014 Street Glide. I've done two of the Sena harnesses that I found instructions for off the HD forums. This one was just one of those devices I kind of wanted to try. It's already a manufactured thing, kind of off the shelf, but not available here in the States. I actually ordered it directly from Germany, but it's a little Bluetooth extension set made by a company called Ake. And it's a Pb Hc2 they refer to it as. But this device, it takes the actual comms cable that normally you would either have on your dash, or some of the CBO models actually have them sticking out here, and obviously if you had the tank set up, it would come out of that right there. So my cable is actually just snaked around inside my fairing. And then the actual little Bluetooth device is actually sitting inside the fairing as well. Plugged into that, and then it just takes the power wire. Previously I had it tapped into power wire over on the right side of the bike. Something that kind of came off the instrument cluster right there. It was switched power, so anytime I turned on my switch, it would actually power up. But I noticed that it would fall, and I think that had to do with drawing too much power off the battery and not having enough there for the Bluetooth device, so the device would restart. And then I would kind of lose my connection to my headset, so that wasn't working for me. So what I did is I took the power wire. I actually had to pull off my seat and everything, but I ran that power wire. It's actually snaked underneath my tank, and then it goes underneath my seat. And then on the left-hand side, I bought the little auxiliary power switch kit, and then mounted that on my bike. So that's where it's getting its power from now. The power's power's pretty stable, so now it doesn't do anything to fault. So basically, when I go to start up now, I'm just going to go to accessory mode for this test. But, I have ridden around and it works really well. So get power going to the bike, and then I'll start my Bluetooth headset, which I'm using the Sena SPH10. So that's got power. Try to crank the volume up, and then what I'll do is just tap this button here, give it power, and then you'll see it'll start going into its pairing mode. And then
phone connected.
And so my headset paired. Turn the volume down, and it's in mono right now, so it's in that duplex mode. So right now my headset's ready to talk to my Harley Davidson, do voice commands, do navigation commands, anything that you can imagine with the voice commands. Obviously it's limited, and you know, it's only as good as, like, I guess, your ability to communicate with the Harley Davidson, and I think that's universal with all the Bluetooth setups. But so that's the mono mode, and then I just tap it. You can see it's flashing one time right now. That's the indicator that it's in a mono mode. And then I'll tap it again, and then it should start a double tap break, meaning that it's in stereo. And you can probably hear that the quality of the audio actually just changed to like that stereo mode, which I recently moved, so I don't know any of the radio stations here. I think I'm on some R&B channel, which puts out a lot of bass in the music. So any bass on these little Bluetooth speakers just really overpowers them, and it's almost not worth listening to. But the device does do stereo, and you can guarantee see that it's doing a double tap blink there, and then just tap it again, and it'll go back to the single blink, indicating that it's in mono and it's ready to do voice commands. So I could do a tap and give it a command. Tune 101.5. Tune 95.1. Tune 95.1. Tune 93.7. Find next Harley Davidson. But that's how it works, and it does connect well. Obviously phone, CB, all that stuff's really good and clear, so pretty happy with it. Again, the power's real stable. It connects almost every time. Yeah, so that's the Ake Pb Hc2 Bluetooth extension for Harley Davidsons.